I think. 15 minutes later. 15 minutes from when we were supposed to start. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Felix Comic Art Unboxing Art Show, episode 23. And yeah, are we live? Any movement in the comments? If give me a sign of life out there, guys, if you can hear me.
All right, there we go.
Are we live now, or were we live before?
Yeah, we're live.
So everything I said before.
Everything you said before, everyone could hear.
Could hear?
Live. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're live.
If I didn't say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays yet, then Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And big room tonight. Wow. Let's see. We got Scott Wingo, Clay Ola, Max Machado, Pat L, Heather Church, Michael Patrick Sullivan, John Trainer, Marvin Ulloa, Kevin Eisenberg, Ron Lim, Bootlegging is a Habit, Comic Art Channel with my buddy Jason, Jackson Pollock, Jeanette Lowe. I think Jeanette is new. Welcome, Jeanette. Chris Snorek. Brady says, Brady, yeah, usually we go about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but this is going to be a relatively quick one. Probably about an hour today is my guess. Marcus Way. I may be going to see Clay Thompson with Marcus Way. Eric Temple, Heather Church. Did I say Heather already? Let's see. Chris Snorek, Jill Loudon, welcome. Sebastian, Eric Temple, The Afronaut. Alex Garcia, illustrator. Stacy DeLong. James Miller, Comic Art Boston. Sonny Chan. Noel Heinschen, KM. Don Bargenda, Whiskey Geeks. Fogger 1138, Absurd 13. Shout out to all of you on a Saturday night. A wonderful time of year. Zachary O'Borney, Adil Alamon, Tim L, Casey Andre, Vincent Aiken, Victor Bracamontes, Losap NJ, Timothy Guerrero. A lot of regulars in here, a lot of previous winners. Are you guys going to get lucky again tonight? We shall find out, because this is our biggest giveaway of the year. It's our Daniel Warren Johnson, our annual tradition, Daniel Warren Johnson holiday sketch giveaway. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks to everyone for tuning in, including TAMD1, Noel Heinzen, Gabriel Michaels, Michael Perlman, Jiggy Cruz. Hey, Jiggy, all the way from the Philippines. Bad Bear Comics, Brian Cahan, Dustin Rogers, Vincent Contreras, Mike Sitchie, Clay Ola, Kevin Godfrey, Justin Harper, Lindsay Taylor, so many people, Scott Light. I'm going to try and get you all. Eranga D, Mike Repsch, Paul P, Richard Mountfort, James Roger, Mecca, Rekka, Jason Wood, I Am So, Jeremy Maring, Michael T, Will J, E. Lee, Jason Williams, Dustin Rogers, Gabriel Levy, Joel Antunes from Europe. Welcome, Joel. I actually got some messages from European collectors who bemoan the fact that we start at this time of the night because it's way too late for them. And all I can say is I'm sorry. You know, we kind of put these things on when we're able to, and they sort of happen on the fly, and middle of the day is just usually not convenient for us. But I will take it in consideration. We've done it before, and we will try to do it again. Doug L, Jessica, Manny Nauman, hello from Japan. How you doing? Sharp, Jonathan Tan, and there you go. All right. Everyone hit the thumbs up button, please, because we're about to get started. Yams is taking note of everyone who is commenting. You are all going to be entered into the randomizer for our random draw. We will get to that in a little bit, but this is our first package. No guessing on this one, because this is not art. It's that time of year, and some very nice collectors and listeners are sending us stuff. So let's just take a look at this. This is coming to us all the way from Hawaii, courtesy of my last podcast guest, Richard Martinez, who I will say is like the nicest guy in the hobby. Really, Richard is the nicest guy in the hobby. Wouldn't you say so, Yams?
Absolutely.
And Yams and Lambert were in Hawaii and helped me produce that podcast. It's a fantastic one. And of course, Richard, in typical Richard fashion, sent me something, I guess, as a thank you, even though I should be the one thanking him. Let's take a look what's in here. Wow, I can see goodies from Hawaii, local goodies. Macadamia popcorn crunch. And macadamia nuts. I mean, these are just your sort of classic Hawaiian treats. Thanks so much, Richard. Really cool. Mahalo. Happy holidays. And for those of you who have not listened to the Richard Martinez podcast yet, definitely check it out. You can find it on my site under the media tab in podcasts. I had a lot of fun doing that. It was a real honor to talk to Richard. Probably the longest standing collector that I know. We'll get through these real quick. And this is from my pal Tim L. I do not know what's in here. I think Tim is in the audience tonight. How you doing, Tim? Thanks for sending this. I got it, and I told you I'd be opening it up on the show. And here we go. Everyone loves an unboxing, if for no other reason, just to see if this is the week Felix cuts himself with that gnarly looking knife. It has not happened yet, but we shall see. First time for everything. Okay. Wow. It's like a letter wishing you and your family the happiest of holidays. P.S. The Pez is for Yams. Did you know I was going to open this up on the show? What is this?
How do you know I like Pez?
What? What? I can't believe this. Inside you'll find a jersey. This is a game-used jersey and was worn by Jon Lester during his very first game with the A's.
Wow.
You also find the rosin bag taken off the mount of the Coliseum from the same game. Nothing official leaves MBL without these hologram stickers you'll find on each item. The serial numbers can be entered into the MLB authentication lookup site, or just Google MLB authentication for the site. Do first appearances in comics mean as much as first appearances in ball games? As always, thank you and Yams for everything you've done this year and every year. Happiest holidays and all the best this coming new year. I am incredibly touched, Tim. Thank you so much. And yes, this is from Jon Lester's first win as an Oakland Athletic. The year was 2014. I remember that very well. Very, very controversial trade to acquire Lester from the Boston Red Sox, and I assume that's Tim's team, and that's the connection with Jon Lester. It did not work out as we had hoped. We traded away Yoenis Cespedes to get Lester, and it really damaged our lineup. I do not regret the trade. I think it was the right move. And if you watched that postseason, you clearly saw the team with the best number one starter went all the way, and that was the San Francisco Giants with Madison Bumgarner doing, just putting the entire team on his back. And that was sort of the idea of us getting Jon Lester. He was going to be the guy to take us over the hump. But despite having an awesome front office, in my opinion, best front office in baseball, given all the handicaps they have to work under, and a great coaching staff and fantastic players, we have the absolute worst owner in sports. I mean, he's just fucking garbage. But anyway, yeah, our owner is terrible, but we love the team, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, cool. Look at that. A Pez for you, and a Jon Lester, a funky Jon Lester game-worn jersey. Nice. This is great. I might actually wear this. Awesome. We also got Jeff Samardzija that year from the Cubs. Traded away Addison Russell, which that one actually hurt me more than the Cespedes trade, because we thought Addison Russell was going to be the shortstop for the next decade, and Cespedes was about to be a free agent anyway. All right, that's that. Thank you again. Just unbelievable.
Show people this.
What's this? Okay, so Yams handed me something to this. Yams, Yams got this. Oh, fantastic! You got the Christmas card from the McLeans. Nice. Ho 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 from Team Headlopper. Fantastic. Cool. Thanks, Yams.
Next.
So yeah, people are, you guys are patiently waiting for the draw to happen, but we do have some boxes to open up. Let's take a look at our prize this time. Prize this time is going to be this vintage Paul Pope foil sticker that he dug out of the vaults. So this is an oldie goodie. You've not seen this before. It has not been for sale anywhere. It's something he did for himself that he would put on his mail and his correspondence. But this is from like the 90s. So here you go. He sent me a couple to give away. We're going to give away for the next guest. And on top of that, we'll also be giving away. And this is a debut, guys. Our 2022 Felix Comic Art Holiday card. What an ordeal this card was. I was supposed to get this about a month ago, and it was either between the printer or USPS. We're not sure which. The tracking was sort of all over the place. Anyway, they went missing. Had to send out another one, and it just got here. So I'm getting cards out over the next week. You're going to be getting our official 2022 Felix Comic Art Holiday card. I've been sending these out from day one, so there should be, I don't know, 8 or 9 of these by now. How many of you out there have a complete set? Well, you are getting this one to add to the collection, and it is this zombie Santa, and he's been left a plate of brains as his treat. And this was drawn by the great Ryan Sook. So all our guys every year take a turn at the card, and this year it's Ryan's, and this is what he's done. I'll hold it up a little closer so you guys can see it. All right, so winner of the person who correctly guesses this next box wins this little Happy Holidays again. And what is this box? It's kind of your generic USPS, is this domestic, international? Let's see what the guesses are. Let the guessing commence. Oh, wow, here come the guesses. Fast and Furious. Stegman, Sanford Green. Dragata. Bootlegging is a habit. Bootlegging is a habit with the third guess. Gets Dragata correct. Jeffrey M. Love. Vincent Aiken, you got Dragata. Just one too late. Pope, DWJ, McLean, Paul Pope. A lot of Popes. Rosmo, Rad, DWJ, Heron, Crazy Cool. Okay, so it is Dragata. Now, for everyone who is new in the room, just to repeat, if you don't know, the order of comments may appear differently to you on your end than to us from our end. Our end is the one that counts. And the first person who replies correctly on our end is the one who gets the prize. So there you go. I think everyone else probably is familiar with that drill. Robert E. guesses Dragata too, but Robert E. too late. I'm sorry. It was bootlegging is happening. And by the way, I have a lot of unclaimed prizes. I'm not a lot, but I still have some unclaimed prizes because people apparently don't hear the part where I say, if you want something, you gotta write me. Because I don't necessarily know who you are. I don't know what your handle is, and I'm not gonna remember what you won. So I'm not keeping track. I'm counting on you to write me, to tell me what you won, and give me your address. Otherwise, I have no clue. So I get people writing me, oh, I won this prize, like last month. Where is it? Well, where is it is you never wrote me. But everyone who did write me can attest they got their prizes. Whether they're here in the States or overseas, they got their prizes. I believe bootlegging has won before. And that's the other thing I'm going to get to. I don't care if you've won before for our regular prizes. A lot of you guys have won multiple times. Some of you guys have even won multiple times on the same show. You're first, you win. I mean, it's fair and square. You get it, you get it. It's going to be different for the Daniel Warren Johnson sketch. That's once per lifetime, and that we've been keeping track of who's won. So I will just tell you up front now, if you're hanging around just to see if you win and you have won before, you're not going to be eligible because we do want to give as many people a chance to get a sketch from Daniel as possible. So I hope everyone understands and is fair about it. So this is from Nick. Let's take a look. Very basic packaging. He basically threw the art in the box, but there wasn't that much. Things are in good shape. It's okay. Not the greatest packing job in the world, but it did the job. Okay. Wow, we got a bunch of 6x9 sketches, and look at these 11x17s. We'll get to these beauties in a bit, but for now, these are all 6x9 sketches that were from our New York Comic Con list. He was not able to get them all done, so he took them home. No big deal. The wait is worth it. As a matter of fact, I think they might even be better when they're done at home. But in any case, here they are, starting with Batman. We have this Alan Scott Green Lantern. I mean, some of these you may have seen on social media because I posted them. Wonder, well, you've had them for so long. How come you haven't sent them yet? Well, actually, because I didn't have the art in hand because, you know, the artist sent me a pic to share. So when you see the art show up on Unboxing Art Show, that also doesn't mean the turnaround's instantaneous. I'm going to send it right out to you. All this art goes into a queue to get scanned, and after it gets scanned, then I contact you to ship the art. So again, a little patience, but we do know the art is done at least. We have Savage Land Rogue, Doctor Strange. This another Doctor Strange. And Xiao Lian from East of West. So yeah, nice. Take a look at these. Let's lay them out. I love doing this. Taking them all in. It's basically like for any issue we get on this show, and in most cases, unless the art sells complete, it's the last time we'll get to see it all together. And same is true for any of these things, all these sketches. You know, this is it. Enjoy them all. Take them all in. Nick Brucci, how you doing, Nick? He's jumping in. Ask everyone to hit that thumbs up to support Felix's streams. Likes are free. Support is priceless. Wonderfully put, Nick. Thank you. And of course, I encourage everyone to also check out Nick's show called EXP, and it's on Friday nights. See, I know Nick. I'm not completely in the dark. I know some things. All right. Miss Stancliffe says, I missed the list. Next year, I really need to get on. First thing you need to do, Miss Stancliffe, is join our newsletter. That is the key to all of this. Kevin Sharp says, Dragod is one of those whose style you can still recognize from a distance, even on a small canvas. Very true. Very true. Casey Andre says, we got that first Doc Strange. I'm jealous. What a score. I'd say both of them. Victor Brockman says the 6x9 have been so good for all your artists. It really is a format that's been just great, not just for artists, but for collectors. The smaller format, it is smaller. Okay, so everything's like pros and cons, right? So yes, the size is smaller, but as a result of being smaller, they are not as expensive. They're more attainable. And it not just price-wise, but they're more attainable because this allows artists to do more of these. And so more people have an opportunity to get something cool and original from a fantastic artist. And as if you pay attention to the rest of the hobby, I mean, other artists and reps are following suit. So I think this has become, this has now become a standard. But I will say that I still put our guys' work above all others. I am biased. I admit it. All right, let's take a look at this. It's a Superman cover, and this is for DC. So Nick's doing some cool stuff. And what's under here? Oh no, I'm in trouble. Aliens cover for Marvel. So there you go. DC and Marvel. Nick's all over the place. Everyone wants Nick. 2023 would be it'd be a great year for Nick Dragata fans. He's got a bunch of stuff coming up. 2022 was the debut of his basically his first solo book. He brought along a buddy to help finish the writing on it or work on the writing with him. But for all intents and purposes, it was a Nick Dragata project. It's called Ghost Cage. The trade is out. If you haven't seen it, make sure you grab it. Just absolutely amazing art in Ghost Cage. Okay. Joel Eden, how you doing? Mike Lobraco. More new people coming in. ML. Turner Houston. Evan Kingston. All right, so if you are in the room, leave a comment because that's how Yams gets your name, and that's how you'll be entered into the randomizer. Thank you, Nick Dragata. All right, next package. And what's our next prize? Our next prize is going to be this cool little Yuko Shimizu. It's a little fold-out postcard set that she did, and she signed it. You know, it's in, you know, they're taped. One of these is open. Okay, so this one's open. Get a look. You can see she has her really just sublime artwork reproduced in color. It's a book that you can use as postcards. It's signed, not available to purchase anywhere. This was just something she did. She sent out to friends and people who had ordered things from her shop, but signed by Yuko. So you get this next package right, and you will win the prize. And you will also get this amazing 2022 Felix Comic Art Holiday card. That's a bonus. You'll get that too, with art by the great Ryan Sook. This horrific looking Santa, zombie Santa, and a plate of actually very attractive brains. And a glass of water, of course. So there you go. Let's see if you get this next one correct. And it's just a cardboard box, taped up. Let's see if you can. The handwriting might give it away. But, all right. Here come the guesses. Oh my God, I was a little behind on the guesses. You guys just threw out the guesses right away. Paul Pope, Stegman, Rossmo, Bertram, Love, DWJ, Sanford, Klein. Not yet, guys. DWJ, Pope, Sanford, Heron, Otley, Darrington, Heron, Bergara, Jeffrey, Allen, Love, Stevenson. I don't have a Stevenson, but close. Otley, Hung. That's Leslie. Nope. DWJ. Nope. Heron, Yuko, Andrew McLean, Andrade, Stevens, Marcio Takara. Not yet. Darrington. What does bootlegging is a habit say? Did bootlegging is a habit say Conley? Did bootlegging is a habit? Got the last one right. Bootlegging habit. Do I have to send you? I will send you 2 cards. You're gonna get 2 cards. Bootlegging, because this is from Aaron Conley, and this is going to be the best packed box of the night, I think, for now. Anyway, it is the best packed box so far. Just lots and lots of duct tape. Don't see too much duct tape in packing, but duct tape is very versatile, very useful. See if I can pull this out. Nope, I still got to work around this tape. Anyone else guess Conley, or was that just? Like you might have been 1 of 1. I don't see anyone else here. You guess you threw in Conley twice, but your first one. Andrew Hanna. Andrew Hanna came in with a Conley later, but sorry, Andrew Hanna. Great guess. You would have been right, except for bootlegging is a habit. Who I swear to the audience, this is not rigged. I did not conspire with bootlegging is a habit before the show. and tell him what all the packages are. He's just that good, I guess. But you know, Tim L, I think Tim L on a previous episode did that well too. Okay, let's see. All right. A lot of art in here. A lot of art in here. But what I'm looking forward to, there'll be some surprises in here. What I'm looking forward to are going to be the commissions that he's done for his 2021 commission list. We took a list for him last year. Not going to take a list from this year, obviously, because not taking lists until all the previous ones are done. So yeah, I tell people, and you know, you just look at our track record. It's proven out. Well, we take one list per artist per year, max. Sometimes not for a few years, just whenever it's available. I think I see something here that bootlegging is a habit. Will be very interested, very happy to see. Meaning, I think I see bootlegging is a habits commission. I think he sees it too. Don't you, bootlegging? All right. All right. Let's see. Hang on a second. Threefold Comics says Aaron Conley. I said, Aaron, you may have Threefold, but I'm pretty sure bootlegging came in with Conley before you said Aaron. At least that's how it shows up on our side. Hey, Yams, double check the comments.
Let me check. So who said that?
See if Threefold Comics came in with Aaron before bootlegging said Conley. Nope. I got Conley first. I got bootlegging saying Conley first. That's what I got. All right. Sorry about that, Threefold. Good try, though. Good try. The comment I had for you was, yes, bought the singles of Ghost Cage, so good. And then not till much later. Well, anyway, not till after bootlegging came in with the Conleys. Okay. Fogger says, Felix, you ever accidentally cut some art with that knife? Not yet, but I'm less worried about art than myself. I know you're not. I know you could care less.
Yeah, I double checked. You're right, Felix.
All right, thank you. Yams confirms it. So like I said, I think Threefold is probably new to this. How the comments are ordered on your end may be different than how they're ordered on ours, but ours is the one that counts. Okay, let's take a look at some of these commissions, shall we? This is, what is this, Naruto? Yeah, there you go. Here we have, I haven't even seen these. So sometimes I'll see them because either Aaron will post it himself or he'll send me a picture. I've not seen this one. This is Meta Baron. Jodorowsky's Meta Baron. Way cool. That is awesome. And here's the, I'm saying this is the star of the show already. And congratulations, bootlegging. It's very fitting that you got this guess correct because here it is. Here is the commission you've been waiting for. A full color recreation of Uncanny X-Men number 209 with trade dress and the works. Colossus versus Nimrod. I think this was a JRJR cover originally. In any case, let's call it a Conley cover now. Oh, this may be of interest to someone else in the audience. Check that out. Moby Dick and Ahab, which is, of course, very famously the commission theme of one Mr. Jason Wood. Congratulations, Jason. There you go. Another color. These are all 11 by 17. Another color one. And here is Futurama. And What is this? I just took a look at the back. So apparently this is the, Aaron took 2 stabs at your commission, Jason. Unless 2 people asked for Moby Dick, which I don't believe happened. But he said this is the one I guess he wasn't as fond of as the one on the right. What say you, audience? Left or right? Let's see. Jason Wood, yep. Aaron chose the one on the right. What say you? Threefold Comics says right. I guess the only one that matters is really Jason. But let's see, we got right, right, left, left, right, 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 right. What did you... Okay, Jason agrees, right. I mean, it's like 9-1 rights. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I like the one on the left, though. I still like the one on the left. But check out these full-size 11 by 17 stunners. Just awesome. Yep, Aaron stepped it up once again. Even these are, what, 11 by 14? They're great, too. Right. Then we have another package. Another package. This is he did a little thing on I Hate Fairyland. He's worked with Scotty on a bunch. They're real tight. They did Rocket Raccoon and Groot. They did Bully Wars, and now they're doing I Hate Fairyland. Some miscellaneous stuff in here. Let's just go ahead and enjoy it. There's some inking exercise. Oh, this is probably like a new logo or something. That's cool. I like it. Come on. We have I know we have an art collector here who likes skeletons, or skellies as they're referred to. There you go. Oh man, what's this? I don't know what this is from, but it's cool. Jason Wood asked, so what happens with the one on the left, Felix Comic Art? I don't know. Maybe it goes on my wall. To be determined, to be decided. I don't know what these are, but it's typical sort of, Aaron Conley craziness. I'll get the scoop from him. Oh, cool. These are like these kaiju kind of pinups. Maybe his own creation. This one taken on Eiffel Tower. Yeah, this is like a series of, basically a series of kaiju, famous landmarks. Can do. Are those blue lines on the back? Yeah, he'll do his layouts digitally. So yeah, he just plays around, figures it out. Threefold Comics says, I think you should give both of them to Jason. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that a nice idea? Hey, Jason, Threefold Comics has just bought you the one on the left. I think that's what he's saying, right? He wants Jason Wood to have it, so he's gonna be buying that for Jason. Threefold Comics, that's a wonderful gesture. 'Tis the season. Very nice. Reva says, I can only duck in and out today. We'll have to rewatch this section later. Please do, Reva. We'll miss you. I guess you're out of the running for the free sketch. No, it's okay. If as long as you are in, you're in. These have got to be the I Hate Fairyland. Yep, this is I Hate Fairyland.
Threefold says he doesn't want him to have it that much.
Huh?
Threefold says he doesn't want him to have it that much.
Oh, bah humbug. What a Scrooge. He giveth and he taketh away. This is so cool. So for those of you who don't know, I Hate Fairyland was Scotty's creator-owned book. Huge hit. We rep Scotty for several years. Scotty will always be our friend. Nothing but love and respect for Scotty. But he has now brought back I Hate Fairyland. I think I Hate Fairyland might be the most popular thing he's done. Certainly his most popular creator-owned work. And here you go. With his old pal and longtime collaborator, Aaron Conley. I think it's a really great fit for this material. And that is a cover. Okay. All right, good job. Good job, guys. Good job. Next one's a biggie. And what's our prize? Yeah, I brought some duplicate prizes. Next prize is I had two of these foil stickers. I got two of them from Paul. I am a OCD collector. I'm a completist. I don't even have one of these, and I'm giving away our second and last vintage Paul Pope collectible foil sticker from the vaults, from the archives, along with a very special Felix Comic Art holiday card. All right, let's take a look at our next box. Yams, if you be so kind. Yeah. All right. If you watch, follow me on social media, you can start gathering some clues. And this one is freaking big, which means it is wall power. That should give you an idea right away. And boy oh boy, Paul Pope. Good guesses, Rossimo, Pope, Stevens, Jackson Pollock guesses Stevens. You know what, the full name would be better, but I will take Stevens. And indeed, this is from Chris Stevens. Maybe the greatest commission artist going right now. I mean, the commissions have been so good for him. He's been turning away published work. He's getting back to published work, though, because none other than the Todd father himself, Todd McFarlane, gave him the full court press and rolled out the red carpet. So Chris will be doing covers for Spawn, which is great. You know, we'll have those for our big cover drops, and you'll love them. Spawn is very popular. And which also means though, on the flip side, his available time for commissions is going to be cut way back. This is from his 2021 list. We were not able to take a list in 2022. And I do not know what this means for 2023 yet. But he does love doing the commissions. He got a little bit burnt out, just working under like really heavy editorial guidelines and edicts, and he loves the freedom of commission. So again, we shall see what will happen. But in the meantime, you guys get to enjoy his latest creations. And this stuff is packed really well. I mean, this is a big box, much bigger than the art book. It's always good to give a lot of cushion. And I don't know if you guys can see, but the art is in masonite, and he's surrounded it with, anyway, you get the idea. Packing paper surrounding it. Everything is super well protected. You know, I will say, Tim L, if you're watching, because Jon Lester jerseys really brought back memories. Even though Lester was only with us for half a season, I was a fan, and I do appreciate that he tried. I mean, he knew what the situation was. He was just going to be here for half a season. The A's were not going to pay him give him the big free agent money, which ended up being the Cubs, and he ended up doing great for the Cubs. Won a World Series, first one in 100-something years. So, great pitcher. But even though it was a lame duck situation, he still he still gave it his all. We ended up being a wild card team that year. We had the best record at the All-Star break and ended up squeaking into the playoffs as the second wild card. And it did not work out for us. But through no fault of his, he performed just great for us in that second half. Okay. Wow. So this was a little tricky. I mean, Fogger asked earlier, have you ever cut the art? Well, it might happen today. That's the one thing, though. You know, he does wall power, and it's just like, you know, it's just edge to edge with the masonite. I'm just trying to very gently loosen this without touching the art. So it's not easy. And you know, with a live audience of I don't know, dozens and dozens throughout the world, one might get a little nervous, maybe a little stage fright. Well, if it happens, none of these are my commissions. So, not that big a deal. Did I say that out loud? Whoops. No, I you know how it is. I treat all this art like the precious treasures that they are, as if they were my own. And that's sort of the wonderful part of this job is until I ship them, it's almost as if they're my own. And when I get to open these packages, it's like freaking Christmas, which again, fitting this time of year, unless you're Threefold Comics and you're a Scrooge. Unless you know, you offer to get someone a gift and then take it back. Sorry, Jason. Wow, lots of commissions this time, and always very elaborately taped, but I think we'll get it. Okay. I will say that Chris really spares no expense and effort in making sure all this is done well. And for that, we appreciate it. The art deserves it. You've probably seen me share these on social medias because I get a text from Chris as he finishes these, and I can't wait to share them. But what happens is, you know, he sends these to me in batches, so I may not get it for a little bit. But once I do, it's the unboxing show we all get to enjoy. Okay, can you guys see this art with, I mean, it's very glary, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? Because for the sake of this show, I'm gonna take it out so you guys can enjoy this. This is, I mean, these deserve to be seen. These monsters, they're 18 by 24, we'll call it wall power. But we also have a special option, a special tier for Chris that we call ultimate level. So what you'll see is like Chris will do the smaller commissions. He'll do either color or pen and ink. And they're amazing. The colors are unmatched, and the pen and ink is just this really obsessive cross-hatching and detailing. Well, ultimate level is the marriage of the two. We combine the two, and it comes standard with wall power. And we started offering this a couple of lists ago, a few years ago, and with each list, more and more of them are wall power. With this last list, I believe, being majority wall power, which is why it's also taken him so long. But once you see this, you understand why. This, of course, is Batman versus Killer Croc. And look, we understand the picture isn't as sharp as we like it, so you kind of have to take my my word for it. Can you zoom in on this one, Yams? Just on this one. We got Mike Bravenek, I believe is new. Dion Northall, Chris Colazzo, how you doing? Kevin Godfrey, Y Hi, Octavio D, Robert Antoniak, Bill Johnson, how you doing? Bethany Jade Illustration. Wow, a lot of people in the room. Please hit that like button. There's just no way you can see it unless you're holding it in your hands, and you know you're straining your eyes. Like, you look at these scales. I mean, just a little tiny lines, and this wrap, you know, and these teeth. It's not just the shape of the tooth. I mean, he fully renders it and gives it almost a 3D effect. Crazy. The guy is nuts. And I worry, like, how long is this sustainable? Well, we're not done yet, folks. All right, zoom out so we can get the whole thing, and then zoom back in. Here we have Dr. Doom versus Spidey. A lot of comments. Sorry, guys. It's a little hard for me to keep up with the comments, but I definitely appreciate it. So, this I actually shared on social media, so you guys saw this. But again, nothing compares to seeing it in person. Like, this area here may just to you look like a dark splotch, but the tiny, tiny lines that sort of make up that shadow, it's incredible. And there's the spider emblem on his chest, which you can't quite see, but it's there. Unreal. And of course, those trademark Chris Stevens colors. I mean, if you hung this on your wall, people would think, oh, that's a poster. That's a print. No, this is done by hand. This is nothing digital. Definitely no AI. None of that fakakta AI nonsense. This is the real deal from a human hand. And moving on. Now, these are your 11 by 17 color pieces. I'll show you in the next one. These are the most Chris Stevens commissions I think we've shared on one show. So if you like Chris Stevens and you like incredible art, this was the one. So this is, you know, standard color, but just look at this thing. I mean, look at the cosmos behind him. Yeah. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Max says that might be his best. Hold it up. Okay. And so that was color. This is pen ink, so you can see the difference. This is Storm Shadow versus Snake Eyes. And you can, even as crummy as the picture would be, I mean, look at this Uzi. Look at all the little lines that make up the Uzi. Just insane. So this is pen and ink. This is color. And these were sort of our first list. We offered these two flavors. And most people went color. I actually went pen and ink. And then when people saw what he could do with pen ink, because everyone like knew how great he was with colors, people kind of slept on the inking mastery. And once people saw that, then the next list there were more pen and ink. And then we offered ultimate level. And that's when things blew up, especially when ultimate level is on wall power. So yep, things keep evolving and changing. And I think we've hit the peak with ultimate level wall power. Okay, we also have more affordable, smaller option. These are 9x12 busts, full color. And this one is black and white. Kevin Godfrey loves black and white. You know, I did too. That's like I said, my first one was black and white. Then my second one, I went wall power ultimate level. And I got to say, that is truly the ultimate. And we even offered a pen ink option for the 9x12 bust, which is this piece. Erica Slaughter, a popular new character from Something is Killing the Children. So you have color, you have black and white. So if you or the audience have a choice between color and black and white, like forget ultimate level for now, color, black and white, color, which do you choose? Is it hard? Which do you choose? You kind of need one of each, or get ultimate level, and you got both. Wow, a lot of black and whites. Color, black and white. Looks like 50-50. Wow. And here we go. This right here, and this might be for someone in the audience. This might be. I'm not sure, but it might be. It's Hellboy versus Baba Yaga. And this sucker is ultimate level, which you can see. You can see the difference. I mean, you know, some of it is a little subtle, or at least you have to be super close to see it. And versus the standard color. I mean, there's definitely more of a depth to the ultimate level. But again, if you're looking at it from 10, 15 feet away, you might not appreciate it as much. But once you get close, though, holy smokes. Still, taking nothing away from Silver Surfer. As a matter of fact, when I saw this Silver Surfer, I said, if they ever did like Marvel trading cards again, like they did back in the day, this is the guy who should be doing them. Something like this drive kids crazy. You got kids like being into the cards again if they look this good. Okay, last but not least, we have our final wall power, and it's Hulk versus Spidey. Unreal. Can you imagine hanging that on your wall? And again, you would know. This was done by hand. It's perfection. I mean, it's no corrections. How is this possible? Definitely something special. I mean, the ultimate level really does add that extra bit of realism. I mean, you can see in these folds in his in the mask. Crazy good stuff. Says, I was just thinking Marvel Snap for that surfer. I don't know what Marvel Snap is, but it sounds like you and I are thinking the same thing. All right. I think we're headed down the home stretch here. Actually, we're rounding third because we just have one more box. What times? Yeah, we'll be done in maybe a little over an hour. As Brady Daniel still with us, who wondered how long this would take. Next prize, second Yuko postcard set with a 2022 Felix Comic Art holiday card. So here we go. Here we go with the guesses. Here we go with the guesses. And you guys didn't even see what it is. You guys have no idea. You didn't see the box. What if it's here? Here it is. Here's the box. Yeah. What is it? No. Just throwing guesses out there. But you know, it may as well. It's a FedEx box. It's probably the most typical package we receive for our. And guess what? This was FedEx Saturday delivery, special Saturday delivery. And I will say, it's because of the Saturday delivery that we are able to have the show tonight, because this was the crucial box for tonight's show. So what guesses have we got? Dion Northall with DWJ. And Dion Northall, right off the bat, guess number 1. You are correct. DWJ. We are having our DWJ 2022 Holiday Sketch Giveaway, our annual tradition of giving away free, absolutely free. You don't even have to be a customer. You don't even have to buy anything. If you come up as a winner through our lucky draw, you win. It's our way of giving back. It's our way of showing appreciation, especially Dan. I mean, Dan has come a long way in just a few short years, and he is always grateful.
Guess too. The first guess. First person.
Yeah, first guess. I said first guess. Yeah, just nailed it right off the bat. Dion Northall. We got Eminem Pope, Joel Eden with DWJ, Darrington, Stegman, Heron, Paul Pope, Yuko, Jeffrey Allen Love, Takara, Otley, Darrington, Heron, Love, John Trainer with a DWJ, and so on. But the first guy to get it was Dion Northall. So anybody who wins, you got to write me. Dion, I don't recognize your name, so you got to write me. Like I picture people who won before, like waiting by their mailbox, and when is that bastard Felix going to send me my prize? He's so full of crap. He was going to send me I won. He screwed me out of my prize. I don't know who you are. You got to write me. You got to tell me. Send me an email. That's all you got to do. Send me an email so I have an address. I know so I know who you are and where to send it to you. And by the way, also remind me your prize too, because I'm not gonna remember. You know how much crap I got going on? But I want to get you your prize. So make sure you write me.
Dion Northall says the first time he's ever watched the stream too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. There you go. See? Beginner's luck or just good. Lot of bubble wrap here. But you know what? No problem. I love it. Makes the art good and protected. And we have quite the DWJ art show for you guys tonight. If you are a DWJ fan, this is a special episode for you because we got all kinds of cool stuff in here. Holy smokes. And this is a trick I tell everyone. Just wrap it in saran wrap. Easy. Look at that. Boom. Boom. We'll start with the little guys. And these are the holiday sketch giveaways from last year. Do you guys, anybody in the audience, remember our unboxing art show live stream last year where we did this? And you probably have been wondering, where am I going to get my sketch? And I told you, just be patient, just wait. Usually what happens is it's coming up on a year and it's time to do the next holiday sketch giveaway, and D-Dub says, I got to get these done. And they get done. And we give away 10. You think I'm full of crap? We're going to count them out. So what's going to happen is we're going to give away 3 tonight, and we'll give away 7 via lucky random draw of our newsletter subscribers. So if you are subscribed to our newsletter, you did not have to be here tonight to have a chance. But if you are subscribed to our newsletter, you have 2 chances to win. You got a chance tonight, and then also if you're on our newsletter subscriber list, you get that chance too. So, hey, double your chances and see art for the first time. It's funny because we've been doing this for several years now, and the first year we gave away 3, and then the next year we gave away 6, and then pandemic hit, and it wasn't the holidays yet. It was the middle of the year, and it was just a crazy time. I mean, it's almost 3 years ago now, And in order to cheer everyone up, Dan did a giveaway, a special pandemic giveaway. And then he did another 10 that Christmas. We did 10 last year. And so this year I talked to him. He has just been crazy swamped. So many things going on, do a power bomb, of course. And he hasn't even had a chance to take a break because he's already jumped headfirst into his next project. Yes, he has already started his next project. So he has had not much time. And so I said, Dan, you've been doing 10. You're super busy. You don't have to do 10. You're under no obligation. You don't have to do any. We can skip it this year. And he says, no, I want to do some, but you're right. 10's a lot. I think I can swing 6 this year. And so we talked some more and more, but by the end of our conversation, look, Felix, let's do 10. Let's go for 10. And I have to admit, I knew he would because he just can't help himself. He's DWJ. So we're doing 10 again this year. And here are the 10 from last year, 2021. Someone new to ask for Cobra Sun, or maybe this was artist choice. I don't know. But yeah, do a Powerbomb 1. Hadn't even come out yet. But someone asked for a Cobra Sun. Cool. This is, I believe this is Ronnie James Dio. Oh, cool. Look at this. Nausicaa. Man. These are little 4x6 sketches. So we started 6x9 and we went down to 4x6, which again, it's really just a concession to it's just how popular the guys have been, and it's our way of trying to get more art into hands of collectors and give more collectors the opportunity to have an original. So we started doing 4x6 bust sketches at shows. These weren't supposed to be full scenes, but he's even able to execute on a 4x6. I think this is Eddie Vedder, maybe. I'm not sure. It's a rocker. Not sure who that is, but there you go. Oh, this is cool. Weapon X, Chewbacca. Oh, we got a theme going here. Boba Fett. Oh, check this out. Death Dealer. Check out the Death Dealer he pulled off on a freaking 4x6. And the Punisher. How many we got here? Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! Great job, GWJ. Here they all are. The 10 sketches from our 2021 holiday sketch giveaway. So, oh, it's Kurt Cobain. Thank you. And Victor was the winner. And Victor's in the house tonight. Congrats, Victor. All right, let's you guys enjoy this group shot while I check your comments. These are always absolutely amazing. Yes, I agree, Iman. Thank you. Turner Hughes says Murder Falcon is still my favorite of his. We'll talk about in a second, Turner. Jeremy Maring. Damn, even pay for Saturday delivery. You know it must be good. Jeremy, it's not cheap to get Saturday delivery, but we really wanted to do the giveaway before Christmas. And I'm headed out of town next week. This was kind of our last chance to do it tonight. And he had to get me all this art. He had to finish all the sketches before we would do the next sketch giveaway. And so he hustled, and I think he just made it by the deadline. So yeah, that's all the crazy stuff that goes on behind the scenes at Felix Comic Art. I'm partial to Extremity. Stacy DeLong's Extremity was really the first one, and still holds a special place in my heart too. Kevin Godfrey says DWJ's Friday Night Hangout show on YouTube is worth watching as well. Yep, it's called Fridays with D-Dubs. Go to D-Dubs channel, subscribe. Bootlegging, if I win the DWJ draw, please give it to Marcus Way, as I've won the holiday sketch before. Well, Bootlegging, that is very kind of you, but if your name does come up, we would just draw again. And of course, wish Marcus luck. Luke Ewan says, is it too late to join the giveaway? I just joined the unboxing. Luke Ewan, it is not too late. You're good. Which Yams also confirms. Looking forward to seeing some awesome art. Bootleg answers, I wonder what the next project is. I wonder if there are hints of what he's been drawing in his sketchbook on YouTube. I have not been following the YouTube show Bootlegging, but maybe. 3-Fold comments says, DWJ's this generation's Frank Miller. There, I said it. You did indeed, 3-Fold, but a couple years too late, because I think I'm the guy who said it first. But good job. You can draw some analogies. Maxwell Fougere says, I met Dan at my local comic shop. He's the nicest guy. That is the real Dan. He is the nicest guy. Fred Dillon says, Dan is the nicest of your artists I met. Great guy. Fred, that may be true, but if it is, that's saying something because I only rep nice guys. Michael Cross says, I was lucky enough to get a DWJ at C2E2. Well, I did sprint to his tables, partly created my own luck. Good job, Michael. Yes, you, to whatever extent, whenever possible, make your own luck with anything. All right, and a lot of chatter. Good. I'm glad you guys appreciate these things. Can you believe it? You get this. If you win, you get something awesome like this, like this, like this, like that. Man, who's gonna win tonight? 3 people tonight will win. 7 will win later via the newsletter. There you go. Wow, great job, great job. That's just, I love that. And we still have some other little ones. So I said earlier that our 4x6 size is what we do for busts at shows. They're ticketed events. We started it this year at Emerald, and then we did it, I think, New York and somewhere else. But anyway, we also did it for New York Felix Con, which is a virtual at-home week-long art event. And one of the days we did a special drop. Show-style sketches. Only you didn't have to be at a show. You didn't have to take time off work, buy a plane ticket, stand in line with crowds if you got a pass. All you had to do was be at home, have a good internet connection, and be fast, and you got a chance at a 4x6 Daniel Warren Johnson bust sketch. And dare I say, I have not seen these, but I already got a really good feeling. This is Dr. Strange, of course. And we took 10 people. Bill Cox will tell you since he's the admin, but we had to have a couple hundred at least before. It was instantaneous. I turned off that listing as soon as I could, and there were already a couple hundred requests. But as always, first 10 got the shot, and they got their sketch. And here is Dr. Strange. Oops. And that is, that's a lantern. Not sure who that guy is, but he's got a sword. Oh, cool. Got a, that's one of his favorites. It's a Briarios. And this time he's oriented them landscape. Oh, you know what? This is what's this called? Jurassic League. And this I think all things dual Powerbomb is very popular. There you go. Thanos, and he threw in the gauntlet. Another new character. That's Erica Slaughter, which you showed earlier. Two Gun Kid for our Two Gun Kid collector, and Peter Parker. There you go. Those are the 10 bust sketches for New York Felix Con 2022, which happened in the late October, early November. Anyway, they're all done now. Okay, so yeah, it's Grendel Tales. Thank you. Grendel Tales. Christopher Colazo says, love WJ and Ross McCall, but Patara is awesome at shows. Nothing but top-notch interactions with them. Okay, so everyone is nice, but not everyone is an extrovert. Not everyone are natural people persons. Patara is definitely a people pleaser. He is the life of the party. And yes, Patara is awesome at shows. Hope to have him back out in 23, 24. We'll see. All right. These are the stitches, and we're moving on up, guys. We're moving on up. So I can already see what the next, saran wrapped goodies are. And these are our standard 9x12 commissions, which has become his standard size for full-on commissions. He does 6x9s, which are really nice. I mean, those 6x9s are practically full-on commissions, but the true Daniel Warren Johnson, the full Daniel Warren Johnson DWJ experience, really could be 9x12s, which he has. You know, I asked him if you would bump it back up to 11x17s, we had done before. No, he's gonna stick with these. And yeah, I'm not sure what the heck this is, but looks hecka cool. So here we go. This is a big pile of commissions, I think. Or some of these might just be 9x12 pieces, but no, here's a Berserk. Maybe this is for someone in the audience. No, not the person I was thinking of. Spidey and Miles, or Peter Parker and Miles. Doc Ock. Can you zoom in? Yes. Victor Brackemont is yes, so jealous of the Berserk piece. That's who I thought, Victor. And now we have this Wolverine versus Sabretooth. It's just absolutely vicious. So we all agree Daniel Warren Johnson is like the nicest guy. He's such a sweet, gentle soul. And yet, this is in his head. You know, double eye gouge, slicing up a guy with your adamantium claws, spearing a guy through his face with your claws. By the nicest guy we know. Artists are different, man. Holy cow. Oh, this one hurts. This one hurts me. Yeah, you guys know I'm an aliens nut. Here we have an alien queen taking on a full platoon of United States Space Marines. Oh, here's a good one. This is Superman in the City. Safe to see D-Dubs has really changed up the commission game with us. Blade Runner, of course. Gotta love that. I'm a big sucker for the Spinner. I love how the Spinner is the star of the show here. Front and center. Wow, Cosmic Ghost Rider. And who is that in the back? Here we have a double commission. We've got Thea from Extremity along with Wonder Woman Dead Earth. So I mentioned the rather controversial Namor and Storm, having a sexy time, I believe is the technical term. I think the commissioner wanted something romantic, and this is how Dan interpreted romantic. But don't worry, whoever commissioned this, if this is a little too much for you, happily give you your money back, because I'll keep it. In flagrante, I believe it is. Oh, this is not a commission. This is just a piece that probably go in a future sketch drop. A bunch of X-Wing fighters Rebel Alliance fighters. You got your X-Wing, your Y-Wing, your A-Wing. Cool. Okay, what have you guys got to say? DWG used the whole board. He does. Galactus in the background. You called it. DWJ's work is so dense, so much story in each image. Love it. That Clark changing the crowd. He put his soul into these. He did every piece. I mean, honestly, like, you know, even the little pieces. You know, I mean, that's very reflective of Dan. He's drinking his coffee. He's reading his comics. I mean, that's like, you know, that's pretty much Dan. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Yes. Silver or bronze Sharpie. Okay, let's see. We got. All right. This, for those of you who have been reading Duo Powerbomb, I saw someone mention that they felt Dan stuck landing, and boy did he. Boy did he. And guess what, guys? This is issue number 7. So I hope all of you in the audience have read it. If you have not, then avert your eyes perhaps. But if you have, you're in for a treat, because this is the original art for Duo Powerbomb number 7, which I will tell you has sold complete. It shouldn't be a surprise. I told everyone from the very beginning, that was our plan, was to break up the first 3 issues, just how we wanted to do it, and then the last 4 would be sold complete, and that is what has happened. But we can still all enjoy the art. This is a big issue, and again, hopefully no spoilers by this point, but yes, Lona and Cobra Sun are taking on God. That is the climax of Duo Powerbomb. God is a wrestler. This for me was the, I mean, this was just pure DWJ, this whole project. They all are. I mean, they're all, only DWJ could have done any of these stories. But this one especially. Turner Houston asks, who's got enough money to buy it complete? Well, Turner, that's true. These things are not cheap, but we sell a lot. You'd be surprised. We sell a lot of issues complete. I mean, we're coming up on 200 issues sold complete. I think very few people actually own more than one. But it's very special to own a complete issue if you can swing it. Not easy, not cheap. I'd be the first to tell you that. But we do allow time payments. We'll do our best to make it happen for you if it is something you want. And I say that to everyone in the audience. I guys may have said before, I'm not even a wrestling fan per se. I watched it when I was a kid, 80s wrestling. We all loved that. WWF became WWE, but not a wrestling aficionado. But Dan's love and his passion for wrestling is contagious. You can't help but care and become invested and want to learn what all these moves are and get excited when they pull them off. And hear their trademark wrestling move on God himself. Audacious.
Did you say
sacrilegious.
This sold complete?
Huh?
This issue sold?
Yes, this is so complete. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, also complete.
Wow.
But of course, he's God. You're not pinning God. But you might have caused God to bleed. That's That idea is sacrilegious, but it's DWJ. We forgive them. The whole page splashed because yeah, holy crap, they made God bleed. And yep, ultimately, you're not beating God. But you got the guts to try. And boy, did he nail the ending. It just works. And just the ending, the whole story is why, for me, Do a Powerbomb is number one out of all the D-Dubs works. Maybe it's splitting hairs. You want to flip a coin, I'll call Do a Powerbomb 1A and Murder Falcon 1B, and then Wonder Woman Dead Earth, Extremity, Beta Ray Bill, we'll call it all tied for, because they're just all fantastic. I mean, this guy just doesn't miss. All right, that's what you guys have to say. Chris Cloud says the way his work has evolved since Space Mode is awesome to see an artist grow. Yep, he has really just improved by leaps and bounds. I told the story before. When I found Dan, it was via DeviantArt. You guys remember DeviantArt? And this is his art. I saw the promise. I'll give myself that, but it was not like what it is now. He's come so far because this guy just doesn't stop working. You know, I mean, he puts his all even into a 4x6 sketch. That's how you become DWJ. That's how you become fucking awesome. Is you just, you're constantly working at it. You're not, no slacking. This is really no secret. Victor Contreras is seconded. I never got into wrestling, so I do not expect to love the series as much as I did. Such a beautiful story. Thank you. Joel Eden says, are prices for these kinds of complete shared publicly, or is it that only known by the buyers, sellers? Well, Joel, if you ever have a question, you're ever curious what something sold for, I'll tell you. I do enter it into the CAF data bank, so you can see it that way too. Why High asked, when a whole issue is sold, is the buyer buying it blind, or do they get a preview before the issue is released? Some people do buy blind, and they commit before they even see the art, which is crazy. But that happened like almost near the very beginning when I was, started promoting the idea of buying a complete issue, because if you are a comic book fan, you grew up with certain comics like I did. There's no way I can go back and get a complete issue of something I liked from back then. But I still love comics, and new comics are better than ever. So this is a chance for me now to get a complete issue. And if you own an artist edition and you flip through an artist edition, you know how cool that is. Only a complete issue like this is having your own artist edition, and it really does not get any better than that. To the other question, like Joel Eden asked about the pricing, if you follow the drops, if you see what the individual pages are priced at, that will give you an idea of what the complete issues go for. Because complete issues are just the aggregate cost of the individual pages. There's no discount, no breaks. It's just all the pages added up. That's what it costs. Bill Johnson says that DPS is phenomenal. You feel like you're right in the ring. It's not just the DPS, Bill. I would argue all the pages. Bootlegging says buying short stories complete are also a great way to go. I've been fortunate to do that a couple of times. Indeed, short stories are like 6 pages, 8 pages, 10 pages, and it's definitely a lot more affordable than a 20, 30 page issue, and you get a complete self-contained story. Very cool too. Whiskey Geek says, I'm working on a complete book myself. It's a fun, frustrating process. So Whiskey Geeks, what you're doing is there is an issue you want, but all the pages are already scattered to the winds, and now you're trying to collect them again. If anybody who's ever tried that, and I have, the chance to be able to get an issue complete right off the bat, you really appreciate, like, wow, now I don't have to go through all that. All right, I think that's pretty much it for the comments for Do a Powerbomb. Wow. Okay, here we go. Dan wrote a little note to himself on the back of the very last page of Do a Powerbomb. Says, it feels good. I'm so proud of this one. On to the next one. Fist bump. He writes little notes of affirmation to himself. That's pretty cool. But great job, Dan. Fantastic job. Okay, of Daniel Warren Johnson art. This really was the Daniel Warren Johnson episode. And not just for the holiday sketch giveaway, but you're getting to see all this awesome Daniel Warren Johnson art. And most of it for the first time. So cool, cool, cool. You may have seen some of these on social media, but I know a bunch of this stuff. So this is a surprise. Yeah, Fogger, only an hour. Didn't work out that way. Well, what are we at? We're going to end up being 2 hours again. Sorry. This is really cool. This was for, I can't remember, some tech magazine or something. It was Dan's, what he thought the future may look like. So it's an illustration for an article. That'll be an upcoming drop. Now we got crazy covers. Here we got a Do a Powerbomb variant cover with Spawn. So Spawn is everywhere. I think I mentioned earlier, Chris Stevens is going to be a Spawn cover artist. And Spawn, there's, I think, doing a DC crossover, and now, of course, Image crossover, and here's Spawn as a wrestler taking on Cobra's son. This is Vanish for Ryan Stegman's Vanish book. This is issue number 5. Are you guys reading Vanish? It's super fun. It is his stab at his own Spawn, so it's kind of fitting. Vanish is Ryan Stegman's kind of homage to Todd McFarlane and that era, plus modern sensibility, because he's also a big fan of Saga, and he wants something, just a Saga like Saga. Oh wow, this is a Batman animated series cover with Batman, Alfred, and the Batman animated series Batmobile. I know he shared this on social media because my inbox blew up. Well, when's that cover going to be available? When's that cover going to be available? Well, here it is, guys. Just hang tight. Now you know I got it. I got to get it scanned. I got to schedule the drop. Sign up for our newsletter. Get the scoop. Cool. Star Trek cover. You know Dan loves Star Trek. If you've seen Martok, his mini comic, here we got some Klingons with Birds of Prey. A lot of covers. Oh, this is the this is the Do a Powerbomb trade back cover. So I know the story behind this. This was he originally was going to use this for the front cover, but he had to change. He changed his mind, a change of heart. He's going with a previous image as the front cover. I think it's a little more mysterious, but this will still be published as the back cover. So even though we sold issues 4, 5, 6, and 7 complete, there's still a couple of Do a Powerbomb pieces left. Oh man, this is different. This is a Joker cover. Scary. Variant for Demon Wars. Cool. Another Vanish cover. These covers are great. Such a cool design. Really right up Dan's, right in his wheelhouse too. Oh, this is a Kaya variant. That's a Wes Craig book that's out now. Yeah, that's what I mean. Dan's busy. Everyone's hitting him up to do covers, and it's crazy. But he's still committed to do 10 free sketches for the fans this year. And we're about to do our drawing. This is something called Napalm Lullaby. I don't know what it is, but it's a #1 cover. And it looks cool, of course. Sammy Rojas in the house. Sammy Rojas, did you finally get that charger you won? I had to send that twice. A lot of Kaya fans in here. Okay. Guys, it is 8:47 our time. We've been at this for an hour and a half. And we're going to do our drawing. So if you have commented in the chat, you have been entered into the randomizer. And we're going to draw 3 winners. Who's ready? Who's ready? I want to see, hit that like button. Because we're about to go. Okay, don't spin it yet. Just put it down so everyone can kind of see the screen. Okay, you can see. Can I scroll down?
You got to use the mouse.
Oh, yeah,
here.
that's right.
But yeah,
Right.
you can see there's. Oops. There's. These are all the names,
Okay,
and they're all entered.
they're all entered into here. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
134 names.
Well,
so
you
far.
use a different site like every time. So I just touched this to spin.
No, you gotta.
Okay, hang on.
Click the mouse there,
All right.
and the sound is up, so we should be able to hear it.
All right, we ready? We ready, guys? Good luck, everyone. Even you, Threefold Comics. Scrooge. Here we go. First winner is Bill Johnson. Yes. Congratulations, Bill Johnson. Are you in the audience? You won our 2022 Daniel Warren Johnson sketch giveaway. Make sure you write me and tell me what character you want. We'll go from there. But we're not done yet. We're going to pick 2 more winners.
All right, remove him.
Okay. And I will repeat, anybody who has won previously, you will be disqualified. We're trying to get as many unique winners over the course of these giveaways as we can. So thank you for understanding. But here we go. Winner number 2 is, we're going to find out right now. Halden Fraley. Congratulations, Halden. I've never seen Halden Fraley before. I have no idea who Halden Fraley is. Nobody can accuse us of rigging this. I really do not know who that is. This might be a first-time viewer. Can you believe that? Check in the first time and you win a Daniel Warren Johnson sketch.
Unreal.
Yeah, good job. All right. Congratulations, Bill Johnson. Congratulations, Halden Fraley. Make sure you guys write me, please, so I know who you are. Okay. Last winner for tonight, winner number 3. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Even Threefold Comics. Bowl of Cornblatt. Boy, these are some names.
All right.
Bowl of Cornblatt. You know, that's the problem. You know, I should disqualify them because anybody can write me and say they're Bowl of Cornblatt. I have no idea who Bowl of Cornblatt is. I might chuck this one. Sorry, Bowl. I don't know who you are. I'm just kidding. Bowl, I'll tell you what, this is what I'm gonna do, guys. Bowl, you got a chance to write me, and it's gotta be some way for you to prove that you are Bowl of Cornblatt. If it just doesn't work out, we'll just pick another name during our subscriber lucky draw. Does that sound fair to everyone? Is that cool? Okay, so congrats, Bill Johnson. Congrats, who's the second guy? I told you I forgot. Halden Fraley.
Fraley.
And congrats, Bowl of Cornblatt. All right. But you know what? We got one more giveaway.
All right.
We got one more giveaway. As those of you who follow us know, we usually do a giveaway of these to our kind donors of the Lou Family Fund. And please go to loufamilyfund.org. We appreciate all donations. We have special prizes, special events for our donors. And we have been giving away our official Felix Comic Art wireless device charger. The thing's amazing. I mean, it charges your thing so fast. And we've gotten them signed by our amazing artists. So if you're a donor, you could win one of these, use this as a drink coaster. I don't care. A air hockey puck, whatever, signed by a legendary artist. If you're not a donor, you can still win. But unfortunately, it's signed by me and Yams. That's what you get. So there's me. There's Yams.
There's me.
And we're going to spin. We got one more prize. Here's our consolation prize. Who's going to win? Let's go. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you all for joining us on a Saturday night. We will be back in 2023. And the winner is Morgan Hatfield. Congratulations, Morgan Hatfield. All right. And I think that's it, guys. Any last minute questions? Anyway, yeah. You got anything to add, Cams?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yep. I hope you
That was a
enjoyed
great
the art.
show.
Congrats to the winners. Thank you, everyone. Even Threefold Comics. Special thank you to Timothy L for that awesome gift. I'm super touched, super hyped, and go A's. Okay. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, everybody.